For today's unboxing, we're going to be checking out the newest release in NECA's Friday the 13th Ultimate Figure line, and that is of Jason based on his 2003 appearance in the film Freddy vs. Jason. First up, we have got the packing, which features the Jason side of the Freddy vs. Jason poster, and then a promo shot of Jason on each side of the box, and on the top. Then on the back, we've got a bunch of promo shots of the figure itself, along with Freddy and Jason during their fight at Camp Crystal Lake. Opening up the flap, we've got another shot of the figure over on the left, and then of course the figure itself. It comes with 3 different masks. You get the standard mask, the clawed mask, and the bloody mask. You get his teddy bear, 2 machetes, 1 bloody, 1 clean, and then a fire attachment that can pop onto either of those machete blades. And then of course you also get this cardboard insert that can be used as a backdrop for your figure display. Before we get into the figure itself, I'd like to give you a better look at all the accessories it comes with. First, we've got both of the machetes with the hilts, 1 clean, 1 bloody. Then we've got that flame accessory for the machetes. The bloody hockey mask that you see at the end of the movie during Freddy and Jason's final battle. The clawed hockey mask that you see during Freddy and Jason's first encounter in Jason's dream in Freddy's boiler room. And finally, Jason's teddy bear. I'm pretty sure this was never actually seen anywhere in the movie, but it was taken from a very famous promotional still that circulated around while the movie was coming out. Now, for the figure itself. First, we're going to take a look at some of the articulation. First, the head and neck are on a ball joint. You've got a hinge and swivel in the shoulders and the elbows. You've got a little bit of movement in the waist, not too much. Feels like you can just get a little bit side to side. Once again, you've got hinge and swivels in the hips, a little bit of a bend and twist at the knee, and then a little bit of back and forth movement on each of the feet. And it does feel like they can go up and down just a little bit. Now, paint job for this figure, really impressive. I'm glad they really kept this Jason in his dark color scheme. Because if you've seen Freddy vs. Jason, you know that his skin was dark, his pants were black, his coat was a really dark, dirty brown. Also, I love that they kept this detail. They put the blue undershirt under Jason's really dark gray black overshirt. And of course, sculpting on this once again, really great. The tatters and all of the rips and holes and decay on this jacket look really, really good. You got ripped up pieces in the pants. You've got the platform boots, which are screen accurate. You've got all the little tatters around the wrist and the fraying around the coat. Especially on the back, you've got all these great rips and tears. Looks perfect. You've got his right hand that was sculpted to hold the machete, and you've got his left hand that was sculpted to hold his teddy bear. And then we've got the hockey mask. Once again, great attention to detail. It has all 3 chevrons and does not include the axe mark, just like in the movie. And it has a nice dark wash over the almond base color. And even includes all the buckles you see in the movie, along with that little tuft of hair right there. So let's pop this mask off. Now, we did not see much of Jason's face in the movie. Pretty much just his mouth and chin when Kia was trying to give him CPR towards the end. But of course, NECA gave us a full head sculpt because I think this is based on original concept designs for the movie. But don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure. But once again, looks great. It looks a lot better than their original release that came out, I want to say somewhere around a decade or if not more ago. The paint job is darker, the detail work on the eyes and teeth is more fine, the shading is better, especially around the back. You get all the nice little bumps and grooves in the bulbous parts of his head. Alright, let's pop on one of his alternate masks. Let's try the one from the end battle scene, the nice bloody one. I think that looks really good. It would have been cool if they gave us another accessory, like maybe the hand where all of his fingers were lopped off, or maybe just even a completely alternate head with gouged out eyes when Freddy stabbed him with his claws. But still, this is a really cool accessory. They didn't need to throw it in, but it definitely looks great on the figure. Let's get that one off of here. And now this is the main reason I wanted to pick up this figure. The clawed mask, one that did not come with that original release. So let's get this one on him. And there you go. Now that is how a Freddy vs. Jason figure should look. Have all those nice claw marks on his face, nice dark wash on it. Looks great. This is definitely how I'm going to be displaying the figure. So let's grab one of those machetes. Let's grab the clean one here to give you an example and pop on that flame attachment to show you what that looks like. You can see there is a small groove in the bottom of the flame where the machete can slide or pop in. And that is how it is supposed to be displayed. Let's get that into his hand. And also, let's not forget the teddy bear. Might as well pop that into his other hand. It's got a little bit of a notch in there. You just pop that in right where his thumb is, and he holds it perfectly. And you know, that is a perfect Freddy vs. Jason figure, I think. Now, lastly here, I wanted to bring in the original Freddy vs. Jason figure release. As you can see, this one is just a little bit bigger and bulkier than this newly released version, but it does appear to be the same sculpt overall, just with the added articulation and a few spots that were touched up here and there. As you can see, the shirt under the jacket does have a different texture than the new one. This original one has a ribbed shirt, while the new release has more of a... The shirt is still textured, but it has kind of a bumpy, groovy look to it. And then, of course, on the jacket, you've got a couple spots on the new one. It has some extra tatters hanging off that were not on the original release. Same on the back. There's a couple little extra pieces hanging off the bottom. Smooth on the original release there. But you can see they do appear to be the exact same sculpt. But then you also have these great new paint additions. Like on the original, the sleeve is pretty much blending in with the coat, while on the new one, the sleeve is a completely different color. It's got that lighter cream color, while the inside of the coat is black and the outside of the coat is a dark brown. Great details. But then you've also got a couple strange things if you take a look at the hands. On the new release, the tears in the gloves do not have paint on the hands, while the original does have that little bit of dark flesh color showing through. Big improvement with the paint apps on the face too. As you can see, the original kind of had this grayish brown look to it, and it almost looked like he was wearing a lipstick. But this new one has a nice uniform color to it, black on the bottom with a brown wash over it. It looks really great. Even the masks were updated. The new one looks like, you know, a real hockey mask, and the old one kind of has almost this wood-like appearance, and the weathering just kind of looks like smeared paint. And also the machetes. I believe in Freddy vs. Jason, this original release has a more accurate paint scheme to the machete. The new release one just has a silver paint job with a little bit of weathering on it, while the old release has the darker top of the machete, while the blade portion of the machete looks like it was sharpened, and I'm pretty sure that's how it looked in the movie. So I think I'm going to give my new release that original machete. Yep, and the flame attachment does fit on the original machete, so I'm just going to pop that into the new Jason's hand. Considering they included the bloody mask from the end battle, I think it would have been really cool if they also included Freddy's severed head from the end of the movie, or possibly even Freddy's severed arm that Jason used as a weapon at the end of the fight. But I'm not sure if they still even own the rights to Freddy right now. Once the legal battle is settled, I think it would be really cool if they did a second Freddy vs. Jason Ultimate figure and just went full-on battle-damaged end fight scene with it. You know, cut off Jason's fingers, have his eyes gouged out, include Freddy's severed head, include his arm that he ripped off, include a more battle-damaged body sculpt, and just cover him in a bunch of dark, black, red blood. That'd be pretty great. So, if you were looking to pick up this figure, it is currently in stores. I never buy online. I always like to go in stores and find the one with the best paint job, and that's what I did just the other day. Target got their shipment, and there it was. Sadly, this is the final Jason figure that we are going to be getting for NECA for an undisclosed amount of time. The Friday the 13th line is not completely over yet, though. Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, the Roy figure is going to be hitting stores probably this week or next week. And then after that, we have got the Mego style dream version Pamela Voorhees from the end of Friday the 13th Part 3. So while this is technically the final figure we're going to be getting of Jason for who knows how long due to that legal battle, you're still going to have an opportunity to expand your Friday the 13th figure collection. And at least for now, the 7-inch Ultimate figure line is going to be going out on a high note. Fans have been waiting for years for a 7-inch scale figure of Part 5 Impostor Jason to finally be released, and that is just on the horizon right now. So anyways, that's going to wrap up today's quick horror movie figure unboxing. If you haven't done so already, remember to drop me a like and subscribe if you want to see some more stuff like this in the future. And down in the comments below, let me know what is your favorite Friday the 13th figure release.